Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the Little Ranch on the Prairie. 2 weeks ago, you helped me harvest some squash and pumpkin that was in our backyard. Today, we are in my actual vegetable garden. We had frost like about 3 weeks ago or 2.5 weeks ago. That was pretty bad. Some of the stuff didn't come out the other side doing so well after that. So the tomatoes really needs to be harvested today. It can't sit any longer. Some of the tomatoes are actually starting to go off. So before we lose everything, I want to see what I can save. So I'm just gonna quickly show you. The tomatoes are all very green still. There is one that's kind of starting to ripen a little bit. The wonderful thing about tomatoes, at least, is you can pick them while they are very green still and put them in a cardboard box and they will ripen. So they are not lost when the plant dies and the tomato is still green. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. So I have my cardboard box here. My husband put it by the gate for me, so it's ready for me to use. We are going to... It's a little big. I actually didn't need a big box like this. But we will pull out all the plants, put all the tomatoes in here. And if the plants don't look too rough, we might actually give it to the chickens to clean up and eat. We'll see. Okay, so we have rings in here to hold the tomato plants up. Actually, you know what? Let me start with grabbing most of the tomatoes first before I pull the plant out, because this might be a little bit more tricky getting them out of the ground with the ring in it than I thought. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Alberta, Canada. You can feel the season is starting to turn pretty quickly now. I love this time of the year in Canada. I do not like winter. It's absolutely not my favorite part of the year. But this time of the year is lovely. The bugs are not as terrible anymore. They're still bad. The wasps are kind of starting to come out now because we haven't had rain for, I don't know, like probably about 3 weeks, maybe more. So it's getting dry now. And the wasps like the dry weather. They don't do well in wet climates. So this is really working in their favor. I don't like the wasps. We have mostly yellow jackets here, and one yellow jacket is fine, but if you accidentally smack it, it goes home, calls the army, and then bring back 20 more of them, and then they become really aggressive. We have some traps that we have set out for them. That's how can I say it? Environmentally friendly. It's not a poison. It's a mix of vinegar and something that we put out to catch them, and it works. But obviously, it doesn't catch all of them. Okay, so I actually went to go get my wheelbarrow. Now I have a place to put the leaves and the plants that I'm pulling out. Oh man, this is sitting here in the ground. It's insane. Holy. Okay. check over your plant before you throw it away, because there are always some tomatoes that you miss the first time around. One more little tomato hanging here. See, at least we have like one tomato that kind of started ripening. It's not a pretty tomato. It's got some ugly marks on it, but you know what? There's nothing wrong with this tomato. There's nothing wrong with it. Here's kind of a nice shaped tomato so you can see. I believe this is, I don't know, beefsteak or ox heart. Not 100% sure. There you go. You would think after planting gardening for years, I'm not a professional by any means, but I would know more. But you know what? There is always space to learn and improve. You will never ever know everything. See, there are some really small tomatoes on this. Maybe I'll pick it. It'll be. I'm curious. They might go red and be just like a little sweet snack, like a cherry tomato. Even though it's not a cherry tomato, but we'll see. Same concept. Little tomatoes. Hi, Jeff. And here's Jeff, Mommy's little boy, to come help me garden. Hi, my boy. Come here, so. Oh. Yeah. Let's go introduce you. Yeah. Say hi to Jeff. He's Mommy's little boy. Yo. Well, here's one very overripe tomato that don't look so good. That'll just go to the chickens. I read once that tomatoes are bad for your chickens. You shouldn't give it to them to eat because it's like poison. I can't remember where I read that, but I can tell you that's a lot of baloney right there, because I have had chickens now for 5 years, 6 years, I don't know, and they love tomatoes. Yep, they love their tomatoes, and none of them have died because of tomato poisoning. I can tell you that much. I have to say, these tomato plants are rooted really deeply. Look at these beautiful roots. That's those are very good looking roots right there. Oh, and I got some dirt in my eyeball just now. That's so annoying. Oh, little tomato. Let's see, I don't see any more tomatoes left on this plant. You know, the funny thing is, you would think it's easy to see, but it is pretty easy to miss vegetables on a plant. Same with beans and peas. You really have to take a very good look, because You overlook them very quickly. Very interesting is my husband planted cabbage. This is what came of it. Something ate it. We have no idea what, but something ate it. My little helper. There's quite a bit of tomatoes. Yep. Quite a bit of tomatoes. Hey, Jeff. I'm a boy. Look at these. Hey, bumbles. Wow, that's a huge bumblebee. My goodness. Our hollyhocks finally started flowering not too long ago, and boy, oh boy, has it like just invited so many bees and bumblebees. And the bumblebees we've been getting are huge. Like, they are gigantic. I'm gonna have to start harvesting seeds for the hollyhocks so we can plant more next year. Because of all the plants we have had in the garden this year, not that we had a ton of flowers, I will be honest, but man, the hollyhocks just has been bringing in so many bees and bumblebees, more than anything else we have ever had before. I'd say not a bad harvest. I think this is enough in the garden for one day. There's a few other things I also need to get done. Look at that. Beautiful. Well, everyone, thank you for joining me. Me and my little garden appreciate you joining us and watching. And if you would like to follow me, grow with me in my channel, I am not here really to educate anyone. I'm more so here to record my journey. We've been homesteading for a few years now, but I've never really had much opportunity to do a lot of things that I would like to do because of time and work. But I really want to use this YouTube channel as an opportunity to do and learn a lot of things. And I would like to take you on that journey with me. You know, we can learn together. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that hasn't started many projects because of time. So, yeah, it's not here for educational purposes, it's here for growth. And if you would like to follow that with me, that would be amazing. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.